and we offer the solution. And our solution is heat. What we do is we then quarantine that area and we quarantine that room, and we bring the temperatures up. Now we work with something called data loggers. Over here, we have this here. This is a receiver. This is our receiver. This is hooked up to our computer. This is just a receiver. And this is usually outside on our computer. And throughout the room and throughout the area, we have data loggers. This area right here, this nipple fits into the piece, and this is just solar energy. And this gives us a reading on the computer. And we have about 30 or 40 of these in the rooms. We can put this in the wall. We can tell how hot something is getting, and then we can move things around to make sure we adjust. It takes an average, honestly, takes us about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes to get it up to the heat, and then we turn on what's called fans to help the heat. It takes us about 4 or 5 hours, no less than 6 hours on a job to bring the temperature up to where we feel comfortable that we killed every stage of the bed bug. We also have something we walk around with. It's a gauge, and so what this is, one of the temperature readings, 147 degrees. Our heat is up to, we walk around this, we have a laser pointer, and we point to the different areas. And then we adjust our fans if we need to. Now, what's good about the heat, I'm going to explain to you. If I have to come into your house and do a conventional treatment, and you have tenants, and I have to do a conventional treatment, you have to prepare. As a matter of fact, the least you prepare, the least effective my treatment is going to be. And sometimes, when you get into this multicultural and try to explain, honestly, I only speak one language, which is Brooklyn. I don't speak any other language. But, you know, I can't really effectively communicate in Spanish or Hindi. I can't. I don't even try to. With the heat, I can go into a situation like this. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a closet with clothes. Okay? And I don't have to tell them to dry clean or wash their clothes. You know why? Because my heat is going to act as the dryer. And when Chrissy said 20 minutes on high heat, I have that. So you're going to eliminate the whole process of properly preparing. The only thing you're going to have to do for me is maybe remove candles, because candles will melt. We'll maybe remove your lipstick. We'll remove some fire extinguishers. Sometimes if you have bullets, we'll help you remove that, you know. And whatever the case may be. We'll go in there and we'll give you an effective treatment. Now let me tell you another thing. When I go in with the heat and it's happened, well, let me back up to conventional, and you have a wooden headboard, a lot of times I find that to be a problem with conventional treatments. It's very porous, and no matter how hard I try, sometimes I just can't fix the problem. And after a while, either two things have to happen. Either we have to wrap it and put it in your garage, or put it in your shed, or you're going to throw it out. A lot of times people get so frustrated they throw it out. With the heat, I can now move the bed and the mattress away, and I can penetrate every screw, and I can effectively give you a treatment and penetrate all these areas. After the heat is done, I then have a dog, such as usually Dana Pest Control, go back 10, 12 days later. And they're going to basically confirm whether we did a good job or we missed something. Listen, nothing's perfect. The heat is not God. I can't tell you it's 100% the first shot. I can tell you sometimes we got to follow up 1 or 2%, and we do it, and we fix it. And if that's the case, we go back, and then Dana comes in, and we take care of it, and then we're done. Okay? Now, mind you, guarantees work along with Dana, but if you call me up 15, 20 days, listen, I'm from New York, you call me up 15, 20 days later, you have a problem, I come back, I'll take care of it. I don't stand behind nothing. I don't tell you, hey, oh, it's done, you know what I mean? We're going to fix whatever we need to. It all depends upon what you want to accomplish, and honestly, where your pocketbook is at. This is a very high-end home, okay? They want it done. We service, so does Rick, and we get a lot of referrals from Rick. $4 or $5 million homes, they want it done. They want it over with. You understand? They're not going to play games. But for the average homeowner, it's going to really depend upon whether you're going to be able to go with heat or you're going to be able to go with conventional. It's all based upon your pocketbook. Most of the time, people are going to make adjustments. Why is it important to work with the dogs? Because if you call me up and you have a 2,000 square foot house, and you do not use the dog, I have to heat up your whole house. And you're looking basically a minimum of $6,000 for me to do that. But if the dog goes in and the dog only finds it in 500 square feet of room, I can then just service that 500 square feet of room. I can then give you a light conventional treatment in other areas, and I can fix your problem. Again, dog will come in 10, 12 days later. The dog will certify that either we did a good job or we have to basically correct. And now, Rick, 99% of the time when you guys go back, what are you finding?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Dogs will alert. Case once where you did the treatment, went in, and the dog didn't alert to anything structural, but it alerted to a bag, a duffel bag. They thought it may get destroyed in the heat, so they took it out of the house. So that's
We also...
That's what we look for when we do the sedimentation work. We look for not only, we really inspect areas that's gotten treated or heated up, but we also look for things that may be brought back into the house, duffel bags, jackets, something that things may be ruined, computers, laptops, things like that. And that's what we'll spend our time trying to send to tech.
And what we do also is we believe in the covers. So some heating companies, honestly, they don't know, they don't believe it. We believe in the covers. So when we do a heating job, we also implement the covers. Why? I don't know. Again, the heat is not the guide. But if something was left behind, I don't know, maybe it was. But if we put the covers on there, if the dog comes back and the dog alerts, and it's something that's inside because the dog alerts, we know we're safe. We know we're good. As long as they don't take the cover off, everything is going to work out well, and everything is going to go over.